that turned that 78 into the 82. You know.
You said there's a lot of things. I disagree 100%. There's a couple things.
Yeah.
You're not a total mess.
Yeah.
No. Not even close. You need to work on this and this only. In my opinion, if you came back for another lesson, it would need to be somewhere in August. Maybe.
Well, I think that we will do more though. I want to do half hour because I want to do other things though.
We do short game, that's fine, but
putting,
right
chipping, I never work on putting.
For right, yeah, that's what that putting studio is all about.
Yeah.
But
no, I'm with you, and I'll go get the extra sticks and do this.
Yeah.
Because
and buy
I love this thing right here. This is the best.
Go to Ace and buy their rods because they're a lot cheaper than these suckers. These are what,
Yeah.
$25 or
I bought
18
the
bucks?
last two I bought were at the golf store, but I'll go hit
Yeah.
Ace.
Well, these are cheap at
They
Ace.
sell these things there.
Yeah, at Ace they do. They got the noodles and the rod. Good miss. Okay, now
A little fat, I felt that.
it's a little fat. Look at the ball flight. Now it started to the right of the noodle, but it curved hard to the left. Is that a path problem with the shaft, or is that a face problem with the curve?
That was, I say, a face problem.
It's absolutely. I gave you the answer.
Well, right, but when I know when I hit the ground a little fat, it closed the face.
Close the face.
Right.
So now get that face to work through to right field a little bit, okay? And every day, Brian, this is off. Every day this is a challenge.
Yeah.
Not for you. Every swing it's a challenge.
Right.
Awesome.
Can't hit it much more solid than that, that's for sure.
Correct. You hit just slightly better with a degree of face rotation,
Right.
a degree, and that ball would have drawn back to left. But if that is your, now you understand, if that's your miss, and you're aligned correctly, you know you have your path.
Right.
That is non-fatal.
Right.
I mean, you're 200 yards, you hit that thing 200 yards.
Right.
Okay, you're not going to be perfect.
Right. Right. I play most par fives. I play 3 shots anyway. So.
That should be getting shorter now. That's a face issue, not a pass, because you didn't hit the noodle, didn't whack the shit out of the noodle. Good try. You carry 2 drivers?
No.
What's this?
Oh, I usually don't. I don't know why that's in there. It's in the back of my car, and I kicked all the shit out of my car, and I think I just threw it in there. I think when I put my dog in the car, I got to take all my stuff out. He has a German Shepherd. He has a cage because my old car, he went crazy back there and tore up the leather. So now he's in a cage.
My lab does not bark unless
Really?
I leave her in the car. That is the only time she, well, very rarely, never growls. I think she's almost 10 now. I would say she's growled 3 times when she thought she heard something. Nope. Better path. Now here's your marker. So this is where you can just tee it up close to.
Okay.
And
Nothing changes.
Well, ball position goes to left field.
Right, but I mean as far as the path. And,
Well, everything else is the same. Get that ball to start right. Get that shaft to come in from behind you. Good. Now get the face to rotate. You should hit it over that bunker behind that green. I don't know how far you drive it,
I carry about, I would say about 225.
You should. No reason. You should get it over that bunker. Turn, path, release. Got it. That bunker is 230 from here.
Really?
Yes.
Well, maybe I hit it further when I go off those.
You hit it further when you swing this way. See, that's a different technique for you.
Yeah.
Not if you're aiming right, pulling left. That's a power lead. So all of a sudden those arms get extended off of you. Turn, path, release. Okay, and I'll say, okay, let's just say you carry it 230. Okay?
Right.
That's 230 in the air with now roll time.
Right.
Now we're talking 230 to 240 to 250 depending on the roll. That would be good.
Yeah, no, if I'm at 250, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these guys I talk to are like, oh, I'm 280. I'm like, nah, I don't think you really are, but.
I hit the ball 270.
Yeah.
It was Glenn Mahler was here. He's the Titleist sales rep guy. It wasn't a fitting day. He does all the tour players. They got a tour van and stuff. And they come by twice a year and even buy irons. They fit them and make them for you right out of the tour van. And it's like they take like 8 people a day.
Yeah.
Okay. And he does all the stats on the tour players. He said what they actually hit the ball and when they're not juiced up in an event are two different things.
Right.
And when they're not playing well, they're not hitting it that far.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some of these guys, he said, they can actually hit a golf ball 20 yards further when they're juiced up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
How about you take a baseball player, all of a sudden, he throws 90 and all of a sudden he's up around 100.
Yeah.
He's in a big game, he's juiced.
Well, right. And I say to him, my nephew's a pretty good golfer, and I say, a lot of those guys, like we're working on here with the plane, once they get it where they're in their groove,
Yeah.
they're not thinking about the plane. Like I'm sitting here thinking about the plane.
Yeah.
They're not. And they just go up there, they can swing as hard as they want to at that point because there's such a groove. And like you're saying,
I would argue with you on that.
Really?
And this is the only argument I would say. Their sequencing is correct. They still have to think about it.
Yeah.
But it's all in the right sequence.
Right.
So it becomes very simple.
Right. They're not like us.
It's an answer to your, they don't necessarily believe, it's subconsciously they're working on it,
Yeah.
not consciously.
Right.
Yeah, so you're correct and you're not correct.
They're not sitting there with the 200 thoughts like we are going,
No.
okay, now make sure your hands finish and your backswing finishes. And
But they all have their swing keys.
yeah, like I said, I was testing with the Titleist, and I just don't see the value for me right now anyways.
Well, this is what I would say. You need to try TaylorMade,
Yeah.
Titleist, Ping, Callaway, Cobra.
Yeah.
I had a guy come out here and hit a Cobra driver, and flat out, he did hit it 20 yards
You
further.
do see a difference.
It was a significant difference.
Okay.
Will you get it? I don't know.
Right.
Maybe it's next year's model that'll make a bigger difference for you. I don't. I go hit them all. They're all the same length.
Yeah.
I hit a 270.
That one I felt my hands stay open.
Correct.
I felt myself not rotate at all on it.
And so that is a face problem. There's only two answers for the face. It's your grip or your forearm release.
Yeah, there was no release on it.
Yeah. Because if you're attentive to your grip at setup, okay? If you're attentive to it, which I believe you are,
Yeah.
then it's got to be release. Turn, path is the primary, release is the secondary.
Right.
'Cause if
I
you-
love that ball right there, that way it started.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously we wanted to finish a little bit more left, but the way that ball started is...
Inside down.
Yeah.
That's everything should be started. If you watched Watson hit balls, he would have slightly different takeoff trajectories because of the loft on the irons.
Right.
Okay, but every shot would have the same shape. That's what you're looking for.
Right. So, yeah, see, that's my thing. When I go up to playing golf, I go up there, I still have have that shit, man. It's going to go left. Is it going to go right? Is it, you know?
Army.
And I don't know where to stand on the tee box sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, if it goes left, I should be over here. If it goes right, I should be over there. And so basically, I just get in the middle.
Yeah, and pray.